And then just like that, he was gone. Ellie had woken up still smelling of him to a ping on her phone. Inspiration calls. I'll be in Andalusia for a while perfecting my flamenco. Besides, I need the sun, babe. P.S. Last night was magic. With the pandemic brewing, this felt utterly stupid as well as cruel. Did he not love her? Had he not pursued her relentlessly, ravishing her with poems and love songs? Ellie had eventually ignored her doubts and fallen for Nick for his smouldering looks and his fierce confidence. And now she was alone with a creeping headache and a backlog of work. With Nick on the scene, she had found it increasingly hard to come up with original content for her blog. Over the following days, Ellie became very sick and agitated. Could this be the virus? The higher her fever, the more frequent her messages pleading him to get back. His profile picture, aloof, mysterious, and she thought her only lifeline. She had drifted from friends and family since he had come along. One day, after she had been up all night with a barking cough, she was woken by a decisive knock at the door. Fia Lurgi, Trish, flat C, said the note on the doormat next to a steaming mug. The thick liquid tasted revolting, but it was balm down Ellie's throat. A while later, another knock, another mug. Keep drinking, Trish and the crew. P.S. He's a douchebag. Ellie drank, her thoughts trying to distract her from the bitter taste. Trish and the crew? She knew Flat C was a busy household, but she'd been too taken by Dreamboat Nick to find out more. Come to think of it, Ellie had seen many women coming and going. Not exactly attractive, but imposing. Tall, feisty women with thighs you did not want to mess with. Ellie guessed they were into some sort of martial art. The crew seemed to like one another in a raucous way. How different was their life from hers? Ellie could hear the banter, the boisterousness, the sound of love. She had felt loved by Nick to start with, but of late there had been distance, uncertainty. Once his muse, she did not seem to get anything right in his eyes anymore. She had even stopped wearing her quirky outfits. Nick said they did not do her justice, for something more muse-like, but nothing was working. The subtle put-downs had begun. Ellie drank and thought, every sip stripping Nick of his charm. Another familiar knock and a double burger at the door. Ellie wolfed it down like her life depended on it. That night, she did not message Nick. The next morning, she peeled off her sweaty pyjamas and took the longest hot shower. She felt brand new. She ventured to the patio. Trish was in the garden next door working out. "All right, dodged a bullet, have we?" she said, without stopping a terrifying squat crunch press-up sequence. "Yes, I think so." "Thank you." "Cracking. What you need is a stiff drink later," Trish said, her skipping rope hissing at furious speed. Back in the flat, Ellie found her phone blinking and bleating. Nick's messages doused in angst and drama. The airport has closed. So has the hotel. There is a pandemic. He misses her. Zoom later. XOXO. Nick's face appears on the screen. There he is, tanned, damned and moody. Still handsome, she thinks, but stale like those yellow flowers she can see in the background. She strings their conversation along, simply repeating the last word he says like she's seen on CSI. "All flights are cancelled," he moans. "Cancelled?" "Yeah, I'm stuck. Stranded." "Stranded?" she says. Nick is indignant at Ellie's sudden lack of empathy. He is about to lash out at her, but he catches his reflection on the screen and quickly tilts his head for a more flattering angle. The image jitters and he becomes still, frozen in cyberspace, his eyes increasingly pixelated and livid. The sound gets distorted and his last word ping-pongs in the ether, a lonely metallic mantra. Stranded. 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 Ellie rolls her eyes and starts typing. Once she is done, she fixes 2 pictures of Cuba Libre, one for her and one for the crew. She tries to replicate Trish's door app, but no, she is done echoing others. Trish? Yo! This one's on me. Cracking. Back in her flat, Ellie picks up her favourite glass and fills it to the brim. She does not know it yet, but the blog she wrote earlier, How to Zump a Narcissist, has already gone viral and will land her a lucrative book deal. She sips her drink. It's never tasted this good.